XRP price nears key support. Ethereum price fails to break 3,000 US dollars. Bitcoin price breakout, dream crushed again. XRP price holds above $2.47, but bull struggles to gain control. Hi guys, welcome to Crypto B 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. My name is Ahmed Eladmej Kazim, aka KC the Great, and this is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show where we trade it and we do not gamble it. Over the weekend, a lot of things happened, which all of you can testify. We saw ETH moving from 2,800 US dollars to about 2,600 on Friday, and that happens because of what was on the news regarding the Bybit hack and all of that. We're going to take a look at that this morning, and also we're going to take a look at some other news that are now making the waves, like the bills being rejected regarding the Bitcoin reserve in some of the states in the United States of America. And also, we're going to take the market cap, know what the event of the day looks like before we now analyze the charts. But take a look at the chart right now, and if you look at this right here, you can see the market dropped from 2,850 dollars down to 2,600. That was on Friday, and that was a sharp drop, ending the daily candle in a bearish way. But what really happened, we all know there was a lot of things going on, and even right now there is a suspicious transfer happening on Ethereum. That is the on-chain. So the problem right now is ETH having problem that we are thinking all these exchanges are the problem? Is ETH having problem? We need to know that. If ETH is having problem or not, they need to come out and tell it, because now a suspicious transfer is happening again. This is not from Bybit. This is happening on just unwanted or unidentified wallet. And if you can see it right here, the receiver took about 50 million US dollars and is swapping them for the DAI stablecoin. You understand? They're swapping them from the DAI stablecoin, and this is the address. An account was compromised and granted a special role from this contract, which is the wallet, to this contract, which is the new wallet. So I think we the ETH team, they need to check what is going on. And I can see the reason why Ethereum has not been performing very well in this bull cycle. Imagine BTC has triple, or not even triple, like quadruple in the last 1 year or 2 years, from 15,000 to 108. ETH went from 5K down to about, I think, 1,900, and it's still trading at just 2,900 or 2,800 as I'm talking to you right now. So I don't really know if there's something wrong with the ETH that hackers are now able to, hack the on-chain, and that is why BTC still remain the king, because it's an open source. The key is locked and is thrown away. Nothing can be tampered with. It can only be 21 million coin that will be mined, and that will be all for the rest of it. So I don't really know what is going on. We need to know what the CEO or the founder of ETH is going to, say about this thing that is happening, because this is just happening now. About 550 million US dollars has been transferred, and it's a suspicious account. But let's dive into what happened with the Bybit account. We all know on Friday Bybit was hacked, and over 5 billion bank run happened after that biggest crypto hack, and that happened between Friday and yesterday. I don't know what the figure will be this morning, but thank God that Bybit is a reliable exchange. Like I used to tell you guys, is a reliable exchange like Binance, because they said they are going to release the proof of reserve, that is the POR, and the MecoTree, for you to know that the funds or the customer funds are still safe. Imagine they stole about 1.5 billion US dollar. Then they had bank run of almost 4 billion US dollars, total of almost 6 billion US dollar. That's what they had to face. Yes, they paused some withdrawal for some times, or change some on-chain, not be able to withdraw, and now using some that they need to take commission, maybe just to slow it down so they can monitor what is really going on. And speaking of what is really going on, do you know that the money that was moved, about 140 million US dollars, has now been on the move, and they are tracing it, has been moving from one wallet to another. And maybe they're going to recover the fund back or not, we don't know yet. But the good news is Bybit has come out and says that the exchange has closed the shortfalls in the ETH reserve and plan to release the POR report. And I know that is what a lot of people will be waiting for. And maybe when the POR result comes back, a lot of people will have that confidence to buy ETH back, but probably it might not be on Bybit again, because imagine if they could hack your cold wallet. Cold wallet is you using like a flash drive, or you store it in a device that is not connected to online. You only connect it to online when you want to make transfer, and they were able to hack that. Now imagine their warm wallet or the hot wallet. What will happen to that? But the CEO has said they have closed the shortfall in ETH reserves, and they plan to release the audit proof of reserve report. And I think a lot of people are waiting for that, and probably that will give some people that have ETH on Bybit rest of mind or something. I'm still trading with Bybit. I am not saying you should trade with them. Make sure you do your own research before you trade with any exchange. You can trade with any exchange of your choice, but what I'm saying is I'm still trading with them. And I think the only thing I saw that is wrong with the withdrawal was just you cannot use the free one again. You have to use, like, the mantle has been disabled, AVAX and all of that is free, they've been disabled, Aptos disabled. Now you can only use TRX, ETH, those ones that you pay $1, $1.6, and so on and so forth. So we're still gonna update you on how the story will go. Or you can follow me on X to get more of the news, as I'll always drop it for you immediately as it drop out of the space. All right, now ETH has now bounced back due to the gap that has been closed by the Bybit hack loss, and I think that's great news. You know, imagine FTX was able to do this some years back. Maybe we're not going to see this setback we had in cryptocurrency exchanges, because we saw what happened with 3 Arrows, Luna, FTX, and so on and so forth. You know, and since then Binance took the lead, and they started showing the people, everyone can see your fund. They call it MecoTree. Bybit is doing that too. You can see it that, okay, they have this so amount in store, and you know that yes, customer funds are safe. So I still believe Bybit is reliable, and some other exchanges are reliable. But I'm not going to lie to you, make sure you put the only money you want to trade with on all these exchanges, and take the chunk amount of money you want to save, maybe some cryptos you buy for a long period of time, put them inside a cold wallet and keep it for yourself. You understand? But what am I going to say? If they go out buy big cold wallet, you need to be careful. But one thing you need to know is there's difference between individual cold wallet and a corporate cold wallet. Bybit is a company, organization that has staff and all of that. So even the cold wallet might not be with 1 or 2 persons. You understand? And there is this contract approved that needs to happen between them. But you as an individual, you can just put your stuff in the flash, then you lock it up. Nobody is going to say there's a third party, second party, or someone that's going to approve it. So our advice, your cold wallet, you can keep a lot of money you have in it, but the money you want to be using to do your day-to-day trading, or to do your spot trading for a period of short time, or let's say 3 months, 6 months, you can keep it in one of these exchanges, and you can use any exchange of your choice. All right, that's that regarding the Bybit and the ETH saga. Thank God they've recovered more than 80% immediately through partner and load, and now they've not been able to even close the gap, and they're going to release the POR, that's the proof of reserve, for us shortly. For, I don't know, probably today. I don't know when they're going to do that, but I know they're going to release that, and we're going to know what is going on. Now, another on-chain problem. You can see altcoin, which has to do with on-chain. We saw Bitcoin doesn't have all these what will I call it, problems. ETH is having problem now. Just now, suspicious account has transferred about 50 million. We don't know what will come out of the news regarding that. Bybit was hacked regarding ETH. Now another altcoin, which is Solana, is going through that route, and I hope they're not going to face that problem. What is wrong with Solana? Solana whales increase engagement in bearish options on debits amid so made than impeding unlock. And let me tell you why Solana is facing this. A lot of projects now are being launched on Solana on-chain. You know, the last bull run was ETH, where we launched our NFT, all the tokens. Everybody, if you trade last 4 years, you know that if you want to make money on altcoin, meme coin, you have to use ETH or Binance Smart contract, or you use ETH, which is Ethereum on-chain. That was what was invoked then. Even the NFT was on ETH. Now, this bull run, the twist, everything has turned around. Now, Solana is the one ruling the meme coins. And now, because Solana is allowing anybody to launch their meme coins on their on-chain, we've now been seeing a lot of rug pulls amounting to billions of dollars happening on that same on-chain. And that, if that should continue, a lot of people will lose trust in any meme coin launch on Solana, and that will lead to decline of a lot of projects that will be launched on Solana on-chain, and that will affect the price movement of Solana. So I don't really know what they're going to do to make sure all these rug pull meme coins that are just being launched every now and then are being scrutinized, or there's a way they'll do it that they will know that this is not a good project. And that is why I always advise you, make sure you trade with the amount you can afford to lose, and also do your own research. Make sure you know the roadmap, make sure you know the community, make sure you join them, you interact with them to see that this project is viable and real. Then you can invest in it. But if you don't do that, you might be falling into trap of all these rug pull that we're experiencing on Solana on chain. And if you agree with me, even the influencers, talk of president, talk of countries, are launching their meme coins on Solana. And now that has now affected one of the Solana swap for DeFi, which is Radium. You can now see Radium's rate dives about 25% as Pump Fund appears to test on AMM exchange. You see, if there is no problem, imagine I'm dealing with an exchange, I don't have a problem. Why would I switch or want to do my own this? So I believe probably there is an issue with the on-chain that is affecting even the DeFi, because it's either you use Phantom wallet or you use Radium to do all these meme coin, buy them and swap them if they are not listed on the exchange yet, and you can do it on Radium and Phantom. But now Pump Fund appears to test on AMM exchange, and that makes that is Radium token dives about 25%. So I just hope Solana is going to tighten up and they're not going to follow the path ETH pass through, so it won't affect them, because I believe Solana is going to be a great project if they do the right thing, and we're going to see about that in the future. All right, let's check more news on the radar, and this one is now talking about scammers exploit AI trading bots by promoting fake tokens and executing rug pulls. I told you, if you watched my show last week or last 2 weeks, I showed you example of AI tokens that were launched. About 87 of them were launched, and only 20% was real. No, only 27 of them were real. The other were rug pull, and a lot of people lost billions of dollars. And you can see now they are even now using a trading bot, you understand, to promote a fake token and execute rug pull. And I told you, if you've been watching my show and you've always been following with what I'm saying, I said this year bull run is not going to be NFT. Trust me, it's not going to be NFT. It's not going to be NFT like the last bull run where we have a lot of NFT and 99% just disappear. This bull run is going to be meme coins. Why? Because a lot of people made money through meme coin last bull run. So this bull run, a lot of people are going to make money. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people made money on NFT last bull run, but a lot of people lost. I have a lot of NFTs that I bought that are just worthless. They are there. You understand? Same thing is going to happen with meme token this bull run. A lot of meme tokens are just rock pull, and a lot of people are going to lose their money. So please and please make sure you trade or you invest with the amount of money you can afford to lose. And one thing with meme coin is, if you're going to make money through meme coin, even with $10 you can make millions or thousands of dollars if the meme coin is going to blow. So you don't need to kill yourself and pour your savings or whatever on a token that is not real, that is based on sentiment of some individual that just believe this guy is an icon, I need to hold his token. This guy is an icon, I need to hold his token. Oh, this project, I love this animal, I want to hold the token. It's just based on sentiment. There is no utility or economical value to the token. So definitely it's not going to do well. So few of them will do well, but a lot of them will rug pull. A lot of people, and almost everyone will lose the money. So please don't say you are not advised. As you can see, AI is now being used to promote fake token. All right, let's talk about the bills. We all know since Donald Trump took office, a lot of countries or even states have been saying they should have a cryptocurrency strategic reserve, probably Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. We all know United States of America, after the president signed an executive order to make America the crypto hub or the crypto capital of the world. Now they are working on what will they use as the strategic reserve. A lot of people are saying probably it's going to be XRP, because we saw, or let's say allegedly, they've been accusing the CEO or the founder of Ripple been lowering the government, the United States government, to use XRP as strategic reserve. But a lot of people want it to be Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin is not owned by anybody, not controlled by anybody, is open source, and it cannot be tampered with. The only thing they say will be able to solve it is the quantum, whatever Google is launching. And quantum has even only been able to solve about 1,005, and it has to solve billions of it. So possibility of it happening is still like maybe 0.001. So for now, everybody believe Bitcoin should be what should be used as strategic reserve, and that is what is happening here. Montana's Bitcoin investment bill fails in the House, joining 3 other states voting no. But with that being said, now we can see another state is now introducing the same bill that has been rejected in one state, and this one is Georgia introduces new Bitcoin reserve bill. But we're going to see how that goes with them in the nearest future. So that's what I have for you today on the news. Let's now dive into what is going on with the economic calendar. And like, as you all know, Monday is always quiet, and we don't really used to have what we call important news, semi-important news on Monday. We only have just those normal news that does not affect the market, and that is what you can see on the screen. There's holiday in Japan today, and we have some news coming out of Europe, talking about the Germany info business climate. And you know, Germany, they just did the election, and that might play a part in what will be happening in coming weeks or months. So we need to watch out for euro, USD, if you're trading all those kind of assets. But if you can look at the screen right now, you can see nothing important is coming out of the economy calendar. We only have a lot of news that are not that important, but I bet you we're gonna have important news throughout this week, probably Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All right, now that's that on the economic calendar. Let's check what is going on with the crypto market itself. But before we do that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that right now. Support your boy. It's CryptoBin101. Subscribe, like, and share. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you always receive notification when I drop new videos. Also, you can follow me on X. And why it's important to follow me on X is I drop more news on my X than other platform, because it's easy to release news as they drop out of the space. Also, you can follow me on Facebook for some nugget that I'm dropping. You can follow me on Instagram and on TikTok for a lot of ideas and nugget that I'll be dropping also, and things I'll be sharing for you to learn from the crypto space. So follow me on all these social platforms and let's ride together. Now let's dive into the cryptocurrency market today. And if you look at the screen, you see the cryptocurrency price by market is at 3.2 trillion. Last week, before the end of that when ETH saga with Bybit happened, we were trading above 3.3 trillion because we saw the market move ahead. But because of that news and it's weakened, a lot of things, a lot of people lost confidence. Imagine 5.5 to 6 billion US dollars was on Bybit withdrawal list, and I believe that is the reason why the market cap is looking like this. And you can even see the trading volume for the last 24 hours is even below 100 billion US dollars. But that being said, that is not a problem. The week has just begun. We still have 4 more days into the week, and anything can say happen today. But look at the trending token. Radium is part of it, and it has dropped 29%. And I just told you about Radium because Pump Fund is thinking of launching their own AMM exchange, and you know Radium is attached to Solana, and a lot of meme coin Rockpool project has been launching on Solana. So please and please, you need to be careful out there. And if you look at the top gainers, we see Broccoli is there. That is the name of the Binance CEO, former CEO, but one of the founder of Binance, dog's name. He posted the name, and a lot of people have been launching token regarding it. So you can see Broccoli is trending, but make sure you do your own research before you partake in such token. Now let's check the top 20 cryptocurrency on the market. And if you look at the screen right now, you can see Bitcoin is trading at 95,589,000 US dollars, and is still sitting at number 1. ETH still maintaining number 2, trading at 2,693 US dollar. XRP number 3, Theta at number 4, BNB at number 5, Solana at number 6, USDC at number 7, Dogecoin number 8, Cardano number 9, Lido Stake number 10, Tron is at number 11, Wrap Bitcoin is at number 12, Wrap ETH at number 13, Chainlink sitting at number 14, Sui is now at number 15, Avalanche has dropped about 3.9% in 7 days, even with Chainlink. And we all know Liberty Financial Institution and financial institution backed by Donald Trump bought some of this Chainlink, and it's been down 10% in the last 7 days. Now number 17 is Stellar, number 18 is Stonecoin, number 19 is Litecoin, and Shiba Inu is out of top 20 because Leo token is now at number 20, while Shiba Inu is sitting at number 21. So that is the top 20 token on the cryptocurrency market. If you're interested in knowing the top 100 or top 1000 token on the list, you might want to check out coingecko.com to know more information about that. All right, having know all this information, let's now check what the chart analysis is looking at. Normally we start with Bitcoin, but today we are going to start with ETH. We're going to start with ETH just to talk about what is really going on with ETH. You know, I told you that ETH dropped on Friday and we saw a recovery throughout the weekend because Binance CEO says they'll be able to cover the gap. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They said they'll be able to cover the gap and things are going accordingly, and they're going to release the proof of report. But now, see, ETH is dropping again right now. And why is this dropping? Is because of the news that is happening right now that I just reported to you guys, that about 50 million US dollars is being swapped or is being moved from a suspicious wallet within 2 contracts. So I don't really know what's going on with ETH, and I feel like we just need to take a break out of ETH, probably a week, to see how all these news that are coming out of the on-chain will affect the market. But if you look at the chart, what does the chart say? The chart says we are still in the buy, because if you look at the entry right here, we're still moving up, but now I haven't broken below this again. I would say we should stay away for ETH for now. Please and please stay away from ETH for now. Now let's go to Bitcoin and see what BTC is looking like. If you look at Bitcoin, I told you to get into Bitcoin this at 47, no, excuse me, I said 47, 97,000 weeks ago if you're doing spot trading or investing in BTC, and it has not broken below our stop loss, which is it must end our daily candle below 94k. We've not seen that. So BTC is still a buy because we have not been able to do that. But now here is a twist. You can now see we have a structure now. We have this structure building up. So I would say we move our stop loss or we get out of the market if BTC is now able to break below 94,000 94,800 or 94,700. Our advice is to just stay out of the market because we now have a structure and we need to respect that. You can see ever since we got in 2 weeks ago, no structure. It was just coming down, then moving back up, coming down, moving back. Even we touch around almost 100k from 97,000, giving us about 3,000 point. But we can't take profit because it has not given us that place to get out of the market. But now we are seeing what? We are seeing a structure being built on a daily time frame. And if this should break down like this, our advice, we get out of BTC. So we can adjust where we need to sell now to 94,800, 94,700. Let's see if BTC will be able to break that comfortably. Then we need to get out of the market. Now that's that on BTC. Still a buy, but a structure for sell has been created. We're just waiting if it will be activated, yes or no. So we have to wait for that. All right, let's take a look at SUI. SUI also, it's a buy, and the stop loss still remain at the same spot, but you can see the same thing that is happening to Bitcoin is what is happening to SUI. We're now having a structure that if the price should break below 3.1 or 3.2 thereabout, we need to get out of SUI and wait for another entry. But for now, it's still a buy because anything can happen. This candle can turn back to green and shoot up. So just know if you see the price below $3 or 3.2, 3.1 thereabout, you need to get out of SUI. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP is a sell. We do not need to trade or even stay in it. You can see structure created. We didn't activate the buy throughout last week that I told you, and it keeps coming down. So no buy for XRP yet is just stay away from XRP. Let's take a look at AVAX. AVAX was a buy last week, and you can see we moved more ahead, and I said if we cross below this is where we need to sell, and we are not there yet. But now we have a structure also, so our advice will stay away from AVAX because we have a structure that has now crossed the entry point. So please stay away from AVAX. Now let's take a look at AAVE. AAVE is a sell as well since last week and no buyer. Please stay away from AAVE. Stay away from AAVE. Now let's take a look at Solana. Let's take a look at Solana. Solana is still in a sell mode. Please stay away from Solana. You can see this is where we're supposed to get into the Solana, but it fails to break it. So Solana is still on the sell mode. Stay away from Solana. Let's take a look at ADA. ADA also is a sell mode. Please stay away from ADA. Let's take a look at Toncoin. Toncoin is still a buy. Toncoin is still a buy. That's a Telegram coin. Toncoin is still a buy. The stop loss still remain at the same spot. So only Toncoin is still a buy. Most of these altcoins have created a structure for a sell, but we need to wait to see if they're going to break. If they don't break it, if they do not break it, we do not need to sell. We just need to leave it. So that's about altcoin and Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the meme coins, and we are going to start with Dogecoin. And if you look at Dogecoin didn't activate the buy, so we need to stay away from Dogecoin. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Same thing with Shiba Inu, no activation. We need to stay away from Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe, the same thing. We need to stay away from Pepe. We need to stay away from Pepe, please, guys. We need to stay away from Pepe. Let's take a look at Ondo. Ondo, the same thing. Stay away from Ondo. It's not a buy yet. Let's take a look at X. X is still a buy, and the stop loss is at the same spot. Let's take a look at Notcoin. Notcoin is still a buy. Stop loss at the same spot. Let's take a look at Dogs. Dogs is a buy, but you can see is giving us no structure yet, but it's giving us that rejection coming down. But let's just stick to the stop loss right here, which is 0.0001578. Let us take a look at Nero. Nero is still a buy, of course. You can see it right there. Nero is still a buy, but now we need to change the stop loss. The stop loss will now be here. Yes, almost our entry point. You see, that's the stop loss. So Nero stop loss is at the same place where we entered the market last week. Let's take a look at Deep. Deep also is a buy. Stop loss is still down there. Let's take a look at Popcat. Popcat is not a buy yet. Please stay away from Popcat. Please stay away from Popcat. And now let's take a look at Trump Official. Let's see what Trump Official is doing. Trump Official actually was a buy that last week and went up with about 50%, but now it dropped down throughout the weekend. So I'll say yes, it has not hit the stop loss because you need to close if you break below $14. But I would just advise, if you're not in the market yet, please don't buy yet. But if you join in through the last week when I asked you to enter at $14, you can still hold on to it, because if you hit the stop loss, you'll be at break even. But if you're not in the market yet, please stay away from Trump coin for now. Let's take a look at Millennial Coin. Millennial Coin was trying to create a buy. Yes, I remember. You can see was trying to create a buy over the weekend, but the buy didn't stay. So please stay away from Millennial Coin. So that's what I have for you on the chart analysis regarding Bitcoin, altcoins, and the meme coins. So let's take a look at the sentiment that's going on in the market, and that is the fear and greed index. Now, looking at the fear and greed index, you can see last month has now turned to greed. Last week neutral, yesterday neutral, now neutral. And yes, I think I accept this sentiment because it's been interpreted on the chart as well. You can see the buyers and the sellers, they are more of at the middle. The price has not been able to break above nor break below. So right now the sentiment is neutral. The fear and greed is sitting at 49 and 50 thereabout. Why yesterday was neutral, last week was neutral, and last month also was neutral. So that's what I have for you on the show today. Thanks for watching the show till this period. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Also, you can follow me on X, Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok to get more some of these nuggets that I drop time to time. All right, my name is Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim, aka KC the Great, and you've been watching the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.